It's your decisions, not your conditions, that determine your destiny. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major places which were recently in the news and they are also relevant for prelims. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion with Romania. And it is in the news because recently research center in Romania has developed the world's most powerful laser. Talking about the Romania, it is located in the center of Europe and it is bordered by Ukraine in the north, Moldova in the northeast, Bulgaria in the south, Serbia in the southwest, and Hungary in the west and northwest. It is also bounded by the Black Sea in the southeast. Its capital is Bucharest, and Romania's relief is very diverse and complex because 31% of the area is covered by mountains, 36 by hills and tablelands, and rest of the 33% by plains. Talking about the geographical features, Transylvanian Plateau is located here, which is surrounded by the Carpathian mountain chains, and highest point of Romania is Mount Moldavianu. Danube River travels through Romanian territory, which is Europe's second longest river, and its other major rivers are Mureș River, Siret River, Prut River, Jiu River, Alt River, and Argus River. Now let's learn about Katchatheevu Island, and recently a new political row erupted over ceding Katchatheevu Island to Sri Lanka. Talking about the Katchatheevu Island, it is an uninhabited island located in the Park Strait between Rameshwaram in India and Nedinthuvu in Sri Lanka. It was traditionally used by fishermen from both countries and was initially part of the Madras Presidency. But around 1920s, both India and Sri Lanka asserted their claims over the island. However, in 1974, it became part of Sri Lanka after then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi signed the Indo-Sri Lankan Maritime Agreement, and under this agreement, Indian fishermen were allowed to access to Katchatheevu for non-fishing purposes only, like drying of fishing nets and resting. Talking about the present status, currently the matter relating to the Katchatheevu Island issue is under consideration in the Supreme Court of India, and issues pertaining to Indian fishermen are taken up through diplomatic channels and established mechanisms. Now let's go to Saudi Arabia, and it is in the news because recently world's first 3D printing mosque was built in Saudi Arabia. Now let's learn more about Saudi Arabia. So friends, it is the largest country in Arabian Peninsula and it is located in the southwest corner of Asia. It is surrounded by the Red Sea on the west, by Yemen and Oman on the south, United Arab Emirates and Qatar on the east, and Jordan, Iraq and Kuwait on the north. Talking about the economy of Saudi Arabia, it is primarily dominated by petroleum and its associated industries. For example, in terms of oil reserves, Saudi Arabia ranks first internationally with about 1/5 of the world's known reserves, and its capital is Riyadh. And do you know friends, Islam's two holiest cities, Makkah and Medina, are located in Saudi Arabia. Now let's go to Taiwan, and it is in the news because recently Taiwan experienced its strongest earthquake of 7.2 magnitude in nearly 25 years. And do you know friends, Taiwan is prone to earthquakes because it lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire where the 90% of the world's earthquake take place, and it experiences earthquakes due to interactions of two tectonic plates which includes Philippine Sea Plate and the Eurasian Plate. Now let's learn more about Taiwan. So friends, it is situated in the Western Pacific Ocean between Japan and Philippines, and its official name is Republic of China. It is located at the junction of East and South China Sea, and East Asia's highest peak, Jade Mountain, is located here, and Taiwan's largest water body is Sun Moon Lake. And do you know friends, China considers self-ruling Taiwan as its territory. However, Taiwan sees itself as completely distinct from China, and India does not have formal diplomatic ties with Taiwan, but both sides have trade and people-to-people relations. And recently, India and Taiwan signed a migration and mobility agreement that will facilitate the employment of Indian workers in diverse sectors in Taiwan. Now let's know about Haiti, and it is in the news because recently India launched Operation Indravati to evacuate its nationals from Haiti because it has been witnessing violence over 2 years since July 2021 assassination of president. Talking about the Haiti, it is the second largest Caribbean island which is bordered to the east by the Dominican Republic, to the west and south by Caribbean Sea, and to the north by Atlantic Ocean. It is situated southeast of Cuba. Its capital is Port-au-Prince, and it occupies the western third of Hispaniola Island that it shares with the Dominican Republic. Let's attempt today's question, which is based on previous slides. And in this question, you have to answer which of the following countries shares borders with Saudi Arabia, and given countries are Cuba, Iran, Yemen, Oman, and Jordan. And your options are 1, 2, 3, and 5 only, 1, 3, and 4 only, 2, 4, and 5 only, and 3, 4, and 5 only. On the basis of this, write your answers in the comment section. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.